We're covering the latest in the world of fashion and style on DXB Today.
Hello and welcome. It's Trending Tuesday and we've got the latest trends and tips to help you look and feel your very best.
That's right, Katie. On the show today, we are talking to fitness experts and fashion coaches who've got the answers to your most burning questions.
And speaking of fashion, I love that nowadays it's all about inclusivity and empowerment and about being confident in our own skin. And that's something that we've all kind of had and struggled at some point, I think, no?
Yusuf, you've definitely done, haven't you?
Yeah.
You seem like... Sorry, the other way. I was going to say, I don't feel you've ever had an issue with body confidence and confidence.
I'll tell you that. I'll tell you this. Do you know I used to weigh 145 kilograms?
You did not?
Really?
Oh, yes, I was. NASA considered me an additional planet to the solar system. But then, something happened. I lost 75 kilograms, and now... gained 25 kilograms.
You've been declassified as a planet?
I've been declassified. You know the whole Pluto is not a planet thing? That's me.
Okay, well, fair enough. Our guest co-host for today helps people find their inner beauty. She's a weight loss expert and a nutritionist. So let's meet her.
I'm Natasha D'Souza. I'm an emotional eating coach, and I'm going to be talking to you today about body confidence.
I'm so excited to talk to Natasha about healthy habits and maybe learning a thing or two. But first, we are reinventing style today. Dina Butty has the latest on some hair trends that have gone viral. Let's take a quick look.
We've all seen the endless hair trends on TikTok that have gone viral, but do these hair hacks actually work as well as they appear to online? Well, I'm at the Tara Rose Salon and I'm meeting with Tara herself. We're gonna put the best to the test. Okay, Tara, what is the plan for today? I'm really excited.
So today, what we're going to do, firstly in the salon, is hair hacks on TikTok. Massive trends at the moment. And we are going to try and create 4 of them that are currently trending on TikTok.
Okay, what is the first challenge here?
So the first hair hack we're going to try has gone completely viral. It's called heatless curls. So step 1, the hair needs to be slightly damp. So we're going to spray it down, and that would be step 1. So step 2 can be pretty much used by anything you've got around the house. It could be old leggings, jeans, robe ties, but here we have something that is actually wrapped in silk, so it's very good for the hair, very healthy and doesn't damage at all and keeps it smooth and silky. So step 3, finally, we tie the ends with a hair scrunchie, preferably silk, and then you let it to set, leave it to set. Either overnight or sit for at least an hour.
Heatless curls that look fantastic. I say yes.
And it's definitely a yes for me.
Okay, I've seen this one everywhere. I have curly hair and I'm very excited. Straight from the kitchen, what are we doing here?
So this is definitely the latest and it has gone completely viral. It is a pasta strainer used as a diffuser.
Let's try this out. Okay, final result.
Let's see.
Oh, not bad.
It's worked definitely. Okay, so this one we're going to attempt to pull off is the faux fringe. So we're going to create a fringe, but without actually cutting it. Okay, so step 1, you have to separate the hair. First into a half ponytail. I'm then going to hold this, and then step 2, Nika is going to braid underneath the hair. Step 3, so now we have to make a small hole between the ponytail, and what will happen is the plait will come through to the front. So step 4 now the hair has come through, you need to grip in front of the ponytail. One of the final steps is it needs to be styled, it needs to be ironed into place, so that's now what Nika's doing.
Okay, Tara, she looks great, but this was complicated.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, for somebody to be able to do this at home by themselves, I mean, for me, it's a fail.
So I'm really looking forward to this ponytail. I've seen it everywhere, and it's great for making hair look fuller, right?
Yes, definitely. This one is known as the Barbie ponytail. And this one I'm really excited to see because it is so simple and can definitely be done at home. So with step one, what we're using here is like a hairspray just to remove any sort of baby hairs, fluffy hairs. Step two, very simply, she's just going to be making a simple ponytail.
All right, so the final step, quite easy?
Easy. So you're going to make a gap between the ponytail and she's simply going to loop it from underneath through the top to create amazing bounce.
Now that looks great, so elegant, and I don't know, what do you think?
And so simple, 3 steps, and now all of a sudden we've taken a normal ponytail into something much more glamorous.
I'm down.
Yeah.
Tara, 3 out of 4. I think we've done well.
We did great.
Way to go. All right, we'll be back to tackle more TikTok trends based on today's results. See ya.
Well, those hairstyles are definitely making a statement. Now, Natasha, can you tell me a little bit about your fitness and health journey and how it's inspired you to mentor others?
Oh, definitely. So I have had a personal, like yourself, 145 kilos lost. And I struggled a lot with food. I struggled a lot with how I seen myself. I wasn't really comfortable at that weight. After losing that weight, I actually ended up gaining back some, but that's when I realized, you know what, I really didn't love myself to begin with when I went on that weight loss journey. But when I got there, I didn't know what to do. I didn't love myself before, so how could you expect me to love myself after? So gaining that weight back actually taught me a huge lesson that now is the time to do this right. Address my eating habits, address how I view myself, build my self-confidence, and I've been doing that for about 11 years now that I've kept the weight off.
Incredible.
And 2 years ago, I started doing the exact same for other women, teaching them that, yes, it is a weight loss journey if that's something that you want to do, but there's no reason why you can't start loving yourself today, your body today, and move from there.
Natasha, I'm so excited to have you on as a guest co-host, so I can't wait to hear more about that. However, the next guest is going to tell us that no matter your budget or your body shape, more importantly, just how you can discover your personal style. To tell us how fashion is for everyone is designer and stylist Doha Challa from Wear That. How are you?
Hi, how are you?
I'm really good, thanks very much. So talk us through, obviously Natasha is talking about body confidence and dressing for your shape as well. Tell us more about that.
Absolutely. So, we as women, we look at trends. Everything is very aspirational, but at the same time, like being comfortable in your own skin is very important. And then looking good is just the cherry on top. So we just make sure at Wear That you can wear the latest trends, but things that are more comfortable for you, that enhance your body shape and make you feel very confident. And so, given the trends now, we saw 3 weeks of Fashion Week from New York to Milan. Now it's starting Paris. But the most exciting thing is that Arab Fashion Week just been announced as, recognized.
Yeah, it's part of the calendar, isn't it?
Yes, absolutely. So that's very exciting. We can't wait to see all the talent from the region and hopefully exclusivity, especially that we have our Arab plus-size model, Amani, sorry.
Yeah.
So here, I just wanted to show you one trend from spring-summer that is translating into next season, which is sunset tones, and to show you here how we can, our stylists take these trends and translate them into real bodies.
Amazing.
Yeah.
So talk us through these outfits then, because they are stunning.
Yeah, absolutely. So our first model is Sharon. She's a rectangle shape, and as you can see here, her shoulders is the same size as her hips. They kind of match the same width. So we wanted to create more volume, more shape, and just accentuate the waist by tucking in her top, and she looks fabulous.
Oh, nice. Interesting, because I have the same thing. Amy and I were talking about this earlier.
Yeah.
Like a much sort of kind of smaller waist to my hips, of which I'm very proud of. But yes, mine is then to even myself out because I've also got the small shoulders. But you said you had broad shoulders.
I've got the big shoulders. Many a time I've been asked if I'm a rugby player. But yeah, I find like sometimes if things rest on my shoulders and my hips, I kind of lose my shape a little in the middle.
I love that outfit.
Although it's very trendy now with the oversized jacket, so you can still rock it.
I do love an oversized jacket.
Absolutely.
And then the peach.
And the second one is also our beautiful model, Anastasia. She has an hourglass shape. So in hourglass, you want to accentuate the waist and just don't go big with volume because you really want to show off her beautiful body.
She looks lovely.
And she looks beautiful here.
So does this come in, so say for example the first outfit, if there was someone who wasn't really comfortable in, let's say, the top or the jacket, would you then substitute that because, you know, she was bottom heavy or something of that? So how would you?
Absolutely. So our stylists study the client's shape.
Lovely.
And also by filling out the survey, we find out what you like, what you don't like. We'll be able to give you information on your style type and inspire and send you mood boards. So that's really exciting because you'll get to know yourself even better. And then from there, we take the trends that you like and the colors that you like, and we translate them into looks that you will love.
Let me talk about Wear That. Such a great name, such a great answer I'd like to give to my wife when she asks me, what should I wear? So tell me about Wear That.
Yeah, I mean, our tagline is whatever the occasion, wear that. Right?
Oh, nice, clever.
I mean, just like no risk. You get a box full of amazing looks together, not just, you know, different, you know, tops and bottoms. And then you get your stylist to send you lookbooks and to inspire you on how to wear them. And then you only pay for what you keep and you return the rest.
Well, may I add, I mean, from my perspective, of course, I think I'd like to be educated on following up what the latest trend is if I want to gift something for my wife. For once, I'd like to take the wheel. So will Wear That help me out in finding out what is the latest in trends and figure out the next thing that could make my wife happy, for example?
Absolutely. Husband points there, by the way, for Yusuf. How nice are you?
This is really nice.
Hey,
you know, we're going to create content just for you. I'm really inspired by this.
Sometimes you want to make your wife happy. Sometimes you want to prepare her if you made a mistake.
A happy
and
wife,
get
a happy life, Yusuf.
Yes,
that's
or have these conversations to show real interest. But we do have, you know, if you subscribe to our newsletter, we always send out, you know, the latest news, and we talk about trends and also social media. So make sure to follow us.
And Doha, what about if someone's not comfortable in the outfit that you've put on for them?
Yes.
What are the options you provide them at that point?
So we send a box. You get to choose between a mini box or a full box. And then once you get the box, you will have different options that can accommodate, you know, different occasions and different likes. And then you can talk to your stylist, you know, if there are certain things that you like more. Obviously, the more she sends you boxes, the more she'll, you know, get to know your style and you get to communicate what you like. You can come in for a styling session.
Yeah, that's the important thing to say as well, because my first box, it wasn't my style. The second box was spot on. So thank you so much, Doha. It's amazing. And thank you to our stunning models. They are amazing. And I'm ordering that jacket immediately.
Oh, you will look amazing on you this color.
Thank you. Thanks,
well,
Doha.
that was all lovely to know about, but it's time for a quick break. When we're back, we've got some expert business advice for entrepreneurs reimagining fashion. Stay tuned.
Welcome back to DXB Today. Now, we are here with a health and wellness expert, Natassia. Now, Natassia, I followed you on Instagram for a little while, and I love what you do with another previous guest of the show, Kelly Lundberg. Talk to us more about that, because you're trying to highlight outfits and clothes for different sizes.
Exactly. So, in short, it's called KXN Style Not Size, K for Kelly, N for Natassia, and we're basically embracing different body types. Me and Kelly are on the opposite ends of the spectrum, if you've seen us, right? So there we are. So I am 5'11", and I have size 42 feet.
Right. Oh,
and,
wow.
Yes, and Kelly is size 30.
Like five?
Yeah,
exactly. And she's like 5 foot.
Exactly. So we're
5'3".
usually shopping at the opposite ends, but we're trying to show people that you don't have to be a certain height, a certain weight to look good and feel good, you know. And the feedback that we get from my clients, from her clients, you know, it's just phenomenal, and they feel inspired, and they tell, okay, I can go out and look the same way, you know.
Yeah, and I love it. And I was going to ask about the feedback, because it does make, because you do see some of these outfits on models, and you think, well,
I can't pull that off.
I'm never getting in that.
Yeah, and that's the first thing, especially for my clients. They'll be like, oh, Natassia, I seen you try that on. I don't think that will look good on my body type. And I'm not skinny, you know. I'm not very thin. So if they see me try that on and they feel comfortable, I've done my part. That puts a smile on my face.
Nice.
That is wonderful. Beauty is in the eye of the beholder, and there is no one size for everyone. Let's talk about our next guest, a fashion entrepreneur mentoring new businesses in Dubai. She's got the secrets to building brands that inspire and connect. Please welcome Deborah Henning. Happy to have you on the show.
Thank you so much. It's a pleasure to be here.
So building brands in, and of course, in a country like the United Arab Emirates and in Dubai, lots of competition. How do you go on about surviving and identifying the brand?
So I built my own brand, my own fashion label, which I've had for 18 years. So my clients come to me and they want the same kind of secret sauce, let's say, about how to build their brands. And it's just naturally, one client to the next, word of mouth. And I've built this kind of, nice selection of clients that come to me when they need help building their brand. And it's not necessarily just fashion, it's any type of brand. So anyone that's got a product or even a service. And I work with them to build the pillars and help them learn very quickly what I wish I'd known 18 years ago. So I made I'm not going to lie, I fumbled when I was 20 and I could have done with some really good advice and got to the end point a lot quicker if I'd have had someone that was mentoring and told me what to do, which is really resonate with the customer, instead of building and creating a brand that's for you, basically. Like most brands start out and they want to build something that's for them, their clothes, but will it sell? Do you have a customer? And so there's a lot of things that creatives especially don't think about, and that's why I come in.
So Deborah, obviously from the UK, and you've got your own fashion label. How have you changed how your mindset is for adapting to an Arab audience? And, is there much difference?
Funnily enough, when I came here, because I had my brand in London before. When I came here, I just took some time just to understand what was going on in the market and also grow up a little bit, because I was super young when I first started my label. I took a bit of time to figure out what, obviously there's a more conservative view here, but my style isn't really, I'm not selling things that are very revealing. My style is kind of oversized.
I love your
and
style. It's so understated and stylish. I love it. Yeah.
Thank you. Yeah. So
edgy.
Yeah.
Definitely.
So I've definitely got local clients, and I have clients from Europe and USA. So I think I've kind of cornered that cool street girl, that cool chick that's travelling around the world. Yeah. I think I'm lucky in that way. I've kind of built something that suits everybody.
Deborah, I think I'm lucky enough to have actually done a few of my style edits in Deborah Henning. So I can honestly say it's a brand that's inclusive.
Yeah.
But is that something you think of when you design your outfits, and do you keep that in mind as well?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, because I don't do anything that's super hugging fitting, because that's kind of the aesthetic of the brand. Everything's a bit boyish and tomboyish and oversized. But then I've also had customers come and say, "Oh, this won't work for me because it's just too square." Right. But then you can cinch and you can do things like this jacket, for example, could be worn on a really small frame. Right. It's open and free, and it would look kind of oversized and cool. Or you can pull it in and cinch it and make it a bit more fitted.
Love a cinch. Love a cinch, Yusuf. Do you?
Yeah.
Do you happen to have anything for men?
I do actually. I have one piece that's can be worn men and women. But I have been asked so many times to go into menswear. But with the brand and the consultancy where I'm helping other brands, I just don't have time to build that yet. But there is something in the pipeline. Let's see.
Oh, look at that.
Are you looking for a modelling deal?
No, just want to... Well, dress to impress. Impress to dress. I don't... Dress to impress.
Deborah, I'm so intrigued about the mentoring side. How can people get hold of you and learn from your mistakes, as you said? How can people learn from you?
So the first thing that I built is a platform which is online. So the one that's on there now is how to build a fashion brand. So that's my very first one. I had that a couple of years, so that's like my baby that I've been growing, and it's literally my brain poured into everything online. That's the easiest way to kind of get my information.
What's it called? What's the website?
It's actually on, if you go to Deborah Henning Official on Instagram, you can get the link there.
Amazing. So Deborah Henning Official.
Official, yeah. And then the second one that I'm building now is for any type of brand. So whether it's it literally can be anything, and they're the pillars of things that you want to do before. It's like 0 to 100k.
Amazing.
If you're in a 0 to 100k and you're not getting there, you're not making $50,000 a month regularly, then you're missing one of these things. And it's like the pillars. Yeah.
We know where to go now, don't we? For our fashion brands. Really, really love that you've come on the show today, and I'm really excited for everything that's coming in the future.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so
Pleasure.
much.
Well, now it is time for the quiz, the moment you've all been waiting for. Natasha, it's time for you to do our DXB 60-second quiz. Ready. Here we go. Can we get 60 seconds on the clock? Are you ready? In 3, 2, 1. What was today's episode called? Trending Tuesday or Truly Tuesday?
Trending Tuesday.
Correct. What was the theme of today's show? Fashion and style trends or money trends?
Fashion and style trends.
Correct. Which social media was featured on today's show? Was it Facebook or TikTok?
Ooh, TikTok.
Correct. What kind of viral trend did we cover on TikTok? Dance videos or hair trends?
Dance video. Oh, hair trends.
Oh,
Hair trends.
Which DXB Today presenter covered the hair trends on TikTok? Was it Dina or Nini?
Dina.
Correct. Who was the style guest on our show today? Was it Doha Shala or Annie Shala?
Doha Shala.
Correct. What was the name of Doha's company? Was it What to Wear or Wear That?
Wear That.
Correct. What were the personal services offered by Wear That? Personal styling or selling fitness gear?
Personal styling.
Correct. What did Doha talk about? Budget tips or styling for all body types?
Styling for all body types.
Correct. Which guest on the show mentors other businesses? Sarah Fleming or Deborah Henning?
Deborah Henning.
Correct. What was Deborah's... time is up.
Wowzers!
That was impressive.
Good listener.
You are top of the leaderboard.
You're on fire.
Congratulations. There you are with 10 points. Congratulations indeed.
My favourite was Deborah Henning or Sarah Fleming.
Yeah.
That was my favourite.
Natasha, thank you very much for being with us. It's been inspiring and it's been a win to see you win on the leaderboard.
My absolute pleasure. Thank you for having me.
You're very welcomed. And ladies and gentlemen, it's time for another break. We'll be back with tonight's musical performance when we return, so stick around.
Welcome back, and joining us now on DXB Today, we have talented singer and songwriter Via Kadri. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
So tell me a little bit about your music, because it's a mix of English and Arabic, and you've got an R&B undertone. What can we expect to hear from you?
Yes, I've been releasing a lot more Arabic recently.
Yeah.
I've been adding it to my... I'm usually known for releasing English pop R&B songs, but lately I've been adding Arabic to it, and I'm in the middle of my album release. So today I'll be performing a song from the album, yeah.
And what's the name of that song? You said Ruthless.
Ruthless, Ma Barham. Yes.
Amazing. Well, I can't wait to hear it. Now, you also touched on, you involve empowerment in a lot of your songs. Can you highlight that a little bit further for us? Because this is what today's episode's been about.
I think, my music is very personal to me, and it's my therapy. So as long as I'm doing some work and doing some therapy, I feel empowered. I put that into songs. And, music, other singers' music has helped me feel empowered. So I feel like it's only right that I express that and, feel empowered through my music, maybe empower some other people to dream big and to, pursue their passions, basically.
Amazing. So where can we find you on social media?
I'm on all the social media platforms and streaming platforms. So Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, Spotify, Apple Music, Anghami, yeah.
Thank you so much, Bea. I'm going to leave you to get ready. Yusuf, over to you.
Right on. That's all from us today. So don't forget to let us in on your favorite activities around Dubai by using the hashtag DXB Today, and we may just feature them on the show.
Yeah, right? You love a hashtag, don't you?
Of course, it's the best way to be up to date on whatever's going on around you.
Really? You don't seem the type. You're not very active on Instagram. I'm disappointed in you.
Hashtag I'm serious.
Right, I think that's it from us today. Yusuf, do you feel enlightened and educated from a fashion perspective?
From a fashion perspective, yes, I must say. Having Natasha with us reminded me how, of course, getting in shape and being, of course, in good health and keeping an eye on yourself reminds you of how beautiful fashion is and taking care of yourself. In addition, of course, to our other guests, I think today's episode was really educational.
Listen to her. Him. Right, listen, that's enough. It's time for us to go. Join us tomorrow as we have a chat with some massive tennis stars who are in Dubai right now putting on a spectacular show. So from us, it's good night. But Bea, it's over to you.
Way that I leave you dry, if you don't right. I'm ruthless. Apologize, I made you cry. Need to right. I'm ruthless. Give my way, you stifle. You get yours, I'm triggered, a psycho, a damn roller coaster. We in our feelings, we don't think right, hearts to a feeling, so why use our minds? Nothing can change, it's not even time. Ruthless, way that I leave it dry, if you don't, I'm ruthless, apologize, I made you cry, I need to, I'm ruthless. ريتك تسمعني شي مرة تفهم ليه راسي تنروي لما تحصلني ما برحم ليش ما مقدرني ما بفهم ضيع وقتي قليل من قيمتي كرمتي دقيت وأنا ما برحم ما برحم وأنا ما برحم ما برحم. Nothing can change us, not even time, not even different places, not even different faces, cause I get ruthless, way that I leave you dry, if you don't, I'm ruthless, apologize, I made you cry, I need to, قلت لك ما برحم ما برحم ما برحم قلت لك ما برحم ما برحم ما برحم قلت لك ما برحم ما برحم ما برحم ما برحم. We in our feelings, we don't think right, hearts to a feeling, so I use all mine. Nothing can change us, not even time.